Alright, let's adjust the cushions and get started. It took us 2.5 weeks to bring this to life, to create such a beautiful, high-quality renovation, and most importantly, a functional one. This is a studio apartment, 58 square meters. Dear investors, today I want to show you some very well thought out and most importantly, useful content for you, how you can go from the moment of receiving the property to the completion of this current stage with me calmly and efficiently. Today we will take a full tour of our studio. I will also give you all the numbers, okay? How much the studio will rent for, how much income it will generate, and how much money we needed to complete this renovation. In short, today I will try to share some very, let me repeat, useful content, my friends. So stay with me. As always, there will be a lot of interesting things today. Let's go straight to the main room first. And then, my friends, I'll show you everything in more detail. Well, as you can see, this is the studio we ended up with. And this is what the studio looked like before. Take a look, okay? See how quickly an apartment can turn into a business model like this when you approach the matter properly and thoughtfully. There will be a link up here. I met the client at the airport and together we inspected the apartment. The client flew in for 3 days. Can you imagine? In those 3 days we managed to inspect the apartment and fix the issues. I was also able to offer him a business model. This is the studio that will be rented out for short-term stays. And we also selected the design. And just imagine, from the moment we accepted the apartment, let me repeat, it's only been 2.5 weeks. Here there will be a video again, so you can check the dates and see how quickly and efficiently it was done. So over there was the entrance. Now I'll show you this entire wall first, okay? Look how we did everything smartly. There's lighting everywhere and a TV. Here we have, as you can see, a table, right? With a large mirror, shelves. You can put anything you want there. We created a separation, right? We installed this kind of wall panel. Here we have a bed and of course a fold-out sofa, right? So that the studio can accommodate about 4 people. So this apartment is really great for short-term rentals. As for the walls and wall panels, you can see we covered everything completely. There used to be just a bare wall here. Now I'll show you what it looked like before. And we completely covered it with wall panels. We also have moldings here and here. Yes, everything looks very beautiful. And here as well, look, we completely covered this wall with wall panels too. And added some lighting. And here too, as you can see, we made some shelves and there's storage space there as well. So basically, just imagine when you move into a short-term rental, what more could you need? A bed, a little sofa, lighting everywhere, and a jacuzzi on the balcony. Friends, I have great news for you. I have prepared catalogs of the best projects in the UAE for you. There is real estate both in Abu Dhabi, Ras Al Khaimah, and Dubai real estate. So follow the link in the description and download any catalog. Well, if you have any questions, write to me on WhatsApp. Now let's head over to the kitchen. Do you see how smart this solution is? Here we have the entrance, and this is the space in the studio set aside for the kitchen. We put a stool here and also added moldings in this area. What else do you need? A washing machine, coffee machine, toaster, a good kettle, as you can see, a faucet, sink, gas cooktop, oven, and a built-in refrigerator. Look, what else could you possibly need? Well, basically, oh, I forgot to mention the range hood. The countertop is made of quartz, so basically it's also very practical. Everything here is very functional, as you can see, it opens up. We also have the place fully equipped with dishes, right down to the spoons. Please also note that we have a smart home system here.
Alexa, start my day.
Blackout curtains. Now we're going to close the curtains. There they go, you see? So everything is very functional, friends. There you go, just turn off the lights and relax. When we first received the apartment, when it was empty, and now you look at it, it's truly like night and day. Honestly, I never would have thought that you could turn a space like this into such a well-designed and high-quality apartment. Friends, I try to be as open as possible with you, showing you very important and useful details, and I ask you to appreciate it by reacting, liking, and definitely subscribing to my YouTube channel. This helps my YouTube channel and my work to grow, and I'll be even more motivated to show you more of these kinds of inside questions about real estate that are related to OEIR. Let's go take a look at the bathroom. So look here, once again, here's the entryway and this is our bathroom. Basically, everything here is also very high quality, beautiful, functional, and nothing unnecessary. There's also keyless access here with a fingerprint scanner. Here you can enter a password as well, and also use your fingerprint. Alright, let's go out to the balcony together. Here we've also put some greenery and 2 chairs. And here's a luxurious jacuzzi. We even have a view of the Burj Khalifa. It's not a big view, but you can see it. There you go. And this is the view we have. Take a look. So we have a lot of business centers here inside. There are about 12 buildings, business centers. Can you imagine how efficiently you could rent out an apartment here? The terrace is spacious and large, about 5 square meters. Can you imagine? And what's really important is that the apartment comes fully equipped, right down to the spoons. I've already shown and explained. Let me show you a bit more here. Here are towels, an iron, a hairdryer, a vacuum cleaner, an ironing board. So all of this is included in the package. At the moment, we are going to rent out this apartment for short-term stays, but we are also selling it, friends. In other words, we are selling a business model. We already have a contract with a company that handles rentals, specifically short-term rentals. And right now, this is a very good price for the sale. If you're interested, write to me and I'll send you an offer with the price and how much income it can generate per year. All right, let's enter the gym. The gym, guys, it's very comfortable. Right away you can see Techno Gym. These are professional machines. There are machines for absolutely every muscle group. There are a lot of buildings like this, and I already have a good eye for them, right? They're high-rise, for example, about 60 floors, and this one is about halfway up. And here, of course, well, you can see for yourself, right? What more is there to say? And we have punching bags, boxing gloves, weights, and a horizontal bar there. Basically, everything is here, absolutely everything. See? Everything is rubberized, it looks really nice. Look at how big the gym is. Nothing unnecessary. All right, let's go into the sauna. Look, everything is neat and tidy. Here we have a changing room, a shower, and lockers for gym equipment. So basically, you can just put your things here. And over here, we have a plunge pool. Take a look, okay? Everything is neat, and the plants are so beautiful. The sauna. What more could you need, right? Well, let me take a look at the shower. Basically, it's just like in the apartment. Here we have a sink. You see, it's very comfortable. So if you rent out an apartment, your client will be coming here all the time, like for short-term rentals. All right, I stepped out onto the podium. Over there we have sofas, and here we have loungers. Take note, yes, there's a good solid pool on this kind of elevation. You see there's a sort of walking area here, yes, steps, and there are also loungers over there. This is a large pool like this. This is the design of the house. The view from the pool overlooks the canal. Right now, as you can see, the canal is still under construction. The entire lower level will be a retail area, a promenade along the waterfront. You see, here they're landscaping the area. There will be greenery. Very beautiful, very beautiful. There you go. And right next to it, look, just across the road, a huge Maidan Mall is being built. It will be on the same level as Dubai Mall, and it will have the largest ski slope in the world. So if you buy property here, of course, its value will increase in the future. Well, here, as you can see, there will be gated high-rise buildings, and there will be developer-built homes. Now I'll show you what kind of luxurious and beautiful homes will also be here. You step out onto the podium, and you'll be looking at this kind of beauty. And here is the children's pool. Overall, it's very comfortable. And now we're heading into the lobby. The lobby is also very nice and beautiful. Just look at this design. There's a waiting area nearby. The ceilings here are very high. I really like this style, marble, gold, and dark tones. Yes, it's really beautiful. Look how great it is, right? From the developer. In the lobby, you can order yourself a coffee, sit comfortably on a sofa, and enjoy this luxurious atmosphere. Yes, you just sit here like this. Isn't that wonderful? And all of this is right nearby. Look, it turns out that it's only about a 10 to 12 minute walk to the Burj Khalifa. Can you imagine? This building was constructed in just 1 year and 2 months from the time the foundation pit was dug. We entered at the very earliest stage with our clients, and now we've already received the apartments and created such a fantastic business model. Well, now to the most important part, the numbers. You've probably been waiting for this moment, right? Everyone is curious about how much it cost us to do this 58 square meter studio. Let me remind you once again, this is how it looked before, and this is how it looks now. So, take a look. Here we have the total amount the client spent on the renovation. It came out to 47,869 dirhams. Basically, everything is itemized here. When we do an upgrade with you, we provide you with all the figures and details on what goes where. The second sheet we have here is for the furniture. Everything is itemized here as well. We spent 14,532 dirhams on furniture. We order furniture in bulk. We also have our own suppliers and they work very quickly. You can imagine, right? Custom-made furniture. We managed to completely finish the apartment in just 2.5 weeks. So basically you can see all the numbers here. Let's sum it up. 47,000 dirhams, 2.5 weeks. Everything was done very, very quickly, efficiently and promptly. Well, as always, I tried to convey the whole atmosphere of our project. If you have any questions, you can write to me and I will consult you absolutely free of charge. And also, it's very important for me, please like, comment, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. This helps me grow and motivates me even more to keep showing you high quality and useful content. And if you're interested in real estate in the United Arab Emirates, you can also write to me. You can find my contact information below in the description, and I will get in touch with you and advise you on how to smartly and profitably reserve your dream apartment. Thank you for watching.